Welcome back to the Softest Fantasy Football Podcast. We are doing a mock draft this Friday night with some other league mates.
I'm in the shower.
You're going to shower?
I'm showering from the waist down
Oh,
right now. I guess it's more of a bath. I'm in my bathtub. Okay. Watch, Andrew's going to text you in 3 minutes. All right, I'm ready for this. What a surprise.
wow. So the computer did not pick Justin Jefferson first overall. That's pretty
It
crazy.
also went Jamar Chase, Austin Eckler, which is wild.
Yeah.
Now Luke's stuck with does he pick McCaffrey at fourth, even though picking the running back is scary? And he did it.
Yeah, you got to take McCaffrey. Oh, is Evan going to go Barkley again first? Yep.
He did? Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. What do you do?
Do I don't want Diggs. I'm scared of taking Diggs. I don't know why. It just gives me the EBGBs this year. Oh, I'm
Yeah, I get
doing
it.
Nick Chubb again. I just think he's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy workhorse.
Yeah. I get my back to back.
Yeah, I'm taking Devontae Adams.
Wow.
I
That
can't
doesn't
believe
make
he's
you
that
nervous?
low. What is that? 12th?
Yep. I can.
I can't believe you're picking Diggs over Adams. You said you were like super pro Diggs this year or
I picked
Adams.
Diggs. I didn't say that.
I thought you did. You said people are like drafting him way too low.
No, I said that I think they're drafting him way too high. He's like
Really?
70. Yeah. He's going to be Cooper Cup. He's going to be Cooper Cup last year.
Oh man, Chris got Garrett Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Is
There's
that
no
your
way it
team?
was gonna make it back to me, but that would have been nice.
That would be wild. I think Garrett Wilson is also going way too high for his risk factor.
Yeah, he's a risk factor, but he could easily be the best wide receiver this year. Like that's, I think
E-
that's why he's going so high.
Easily?
Yes, easily. If if Aaron Rodgers, because if you look at his stats when he doesn't have Zach Wilson throwing on the ball, he's nuts. So having Aaron Rodgers throwing on the ball has to be way more consistent and better than what he's had last year.
If he throws him the ball.
People are saying he's matured a lot recently, and he's not as picky as a um, quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, let me go through the teams just for if anybody's just
Yep.
listening. Jamar, first team one, draft pick one, Jamar Chase. Second pick, Josh Allen. Third pick, Derrick Henry. Team two, Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. Three running backs in a row. That's a terribly risky team two right there.
Yeah.
Getting no wide receivers. Woolley is at Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, and Chris Olave. I'd say that's a very strong team. Um, Luke's at Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor in the second round, and don't know what his third pick's gonna be.
Maybe he'll draft like Zeke Elliott.
Brees Hall.
Yeah. Draft Alvin Kamara, who is only suspended for 3 games.
Wow, you want Jalen Hurts? So
Yep.
the wide receiver. He must just be not excited for, which I'm not too excited for right now. I don't like where this is going for my pick. Chris Rendazzo has Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Patrick Mahomes.
He's about to pick Gibbs. Oh, he
Wow.
got Patrick Mahomes.
Man, do I go. Ugh, what do I do here? Do I go quarterback early? Because I really don't want Ramondre. That's a terrible pick, I think. He's going to. Some other running back's going to go here to New England. Najee, I'm not a fan of. Oh, man. I don't need to reach that far because I get another pick. Ugh. 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 That's not. I'm not happy with that pick either. But I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want T Higgins. Man, you get T Higgins. Wow, 4 wide receivers. That's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
nuts.
That team is gonna be I'm gonna score 100 points between just those four some games.
Oh, who's gonna be my wide receiver too?
Oh,
I'm
ooh,
going
wide
Amari
receiver
Cooper.
too.
Oh no, Calvin Ridley's right there. I should have
Oh,
picked Calvin. I'm so high on the Jags. I should have gone with Calvin Ridley. Jeez. So
that was
Corbin
pretty
has
bad.
Diggs, Waddle, Higgins, Smith. I have Chubb, Devontae Adams, Travis Etienne, Amari Cooper. Corbin has no no running backs.
Yep.
What running backs are you looking for? Like, just you're not even caring about them till later.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not really minding the back end running backs. Like Aaron Jones goes there, right? But AJ Dillon will go 4 rounds later, and I think they're gonna have almost the exact same score at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Um, Same thing, like Jamar Gibbs goes right there. I think that Montgomery goes 3 or 4 rounds later, and same thing. They'll both have the same amount of points if they both stay healthy. So like Najee Harris, like I really don't want to make that pick, right? Um, but and then you have like running backs like you have Madison, who's basically the only running back there that has any kind of gameplay, right?
yeah,
You have Rashad White, who's way down there in the average draft position, who's the only running back. Um, Isaiah Pacheco is going to be like having good games, having not. He'll be like probably some decent trade bait at some point. Um, you got Zach Charbonnet, who's way down the line, especially when Kenneth Walker is injured right now. Like, uh, and then I like Samaje Perine a lot because Javonte Williams is coming off that knee injury. I don't know that he's going to be able to handle a full workload. Samaje Perine is a great player, when he plays.
yeah.
So, uh, oh yeah, Debo Sanders. Yeah, like I'd rather any of them over. So like I'd rather Joe Mixon over half of the running backs that have been picked now.
Really,
Yeah, just because like I think he's just going to be like
by
consistent.
by
You know,
himself.
yeah, he's by himself on a good offense and um, not a lot of competition behind him. He's used to playing the workload back. He isn't super injury prone. Oh, and there he goes right there.
Do you think Calvin Ridley's gonna drop all the way to me?
No, I'm going to pick Calvin Ridley.
I'm picking before you. I don't think maybe Luke would pick him. Luke's a old like like the big name players. Oh man. Yep. There he
Yep.
goes. Called it.
Yep.
He was contemplating it though. It wasn't an
Right.
immediate pick.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, Miles Sanders is another good one.
Yeah.
He he scored 200 and something points last year. He's RB10,
I'm I'm
RB15 in PPR.
I think there is some good running backs, but now I don't know. Like I don't know if you're gonna take a running back here. I don't think you are.
Right.
What do I need? I need to get. I might get another wide receiver. Did I take? Okay, no. This is. I'm going one more year of believing in DJ Moore.
Nice. I like that. That's a good pick.
I believed in him last year and he let me down, but I'm trying to trust him again this year on a new offense. Justin Fields is got to throw the ball more than he did last year. Oh wow,
Yep. I'm doing a lot of that, and I'm doing a lot of this reach.
man. I might
I'm ho-
go. I'm gonna go Christian Watson.
really.
Yeah, I can't imagine Jordan Love's gonna be that bad. He's been behind Aaron Rodgers for a while. I think he's gonna give him something.
I think the Packers already sacrificed two of their firstborn sons and got Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers back to back. I think it's time to get, I don't
Become
know,
a rebuild
pick your
team.
least, pick your Vince Young is that's who Jordan Love is
I hope not,
behind the mask. Yep,
because
Alvin Kamara.
Christian Watson could be very good if Jordan Love's a
So
decent quarterback.
I heard this comparison the other day, and I think it's a good one. He hit how he plays and what he did last year was a lot like Chase Claypool.
Oh boy,
Right.
I hope that's not the case.
That's exactly the case.
What was? Why can't I see the last year's? He played 14 games, 25th wide receiver, yards per catch was 14.9, 7 touchdowns. That's pretty good. But that is a lot Chase Claypool, like, just big catches.
Mm-hmm.
Only
It
six.
only takes like a couple of good defensive plays, and he's got a big fat zero in his score panel.
Yeah. That could be a risky pick, but
Yo, what do you got? 2 minutes per pick on here?
just a minute, I think. Minute and a half, maybe. So I've got Nick Chubb, Devontae Adams, Travis Etienne, Amari Cooper, DJ Moore, Christian Watson, Corbin has Diggs, Waddle, T. Higgins, Devonta Smith, T.J. Hawkinson, and Alexander Madison. How far down did you pick Madison from?
10.
So he was gonna go.
Maybe because everybody else has running backs, and I don't think a lot of people are high on him. So I've been able to capture him without reaching, but I don't like to risk it because he's going to be my RB1. So
Yeah, he is your RB1. Oh man, Team One picked Cam Akers. I thought that would is he? Oh, maybe he wasn't that far down, but sheesh. Michael Pittman goes. Wooly's up. Wooly has two wide receivers and then heavy running backs. He's got to go something else here.
he's going Ayuk is a good one to get here.
Yeah,
Or I like Kirk.
Christian Kirk's a good one too. Tyler Lockett too. I'd say those three are really good. And then for some
Yep.
reason, Chris Godwin's way up above them. I don't know why he's so high. Because
Baker Mayfield.
yeah, because he's a
Hmm.
great quarterback.
Yep. Because is this a PPR draft?
It's half PPR.
Uh,
Oh, he
well,
picked Goddard.
Chris Godwin is a catch monster, so you
Yeah.
know he's getting you like close to 5 points and a half PPR every game right off the bat. So then you're like, hey, he's like a safe 8 points.
Oh man, tight end run's about to happen.
Oh, it's happening. So Kyle Pitts, Dallas Goddard, Darren World, George Kittle. Yep, it's happened.
Oh, Chris is gonna go tight end. He's scared now. He's gonna go down to get a tight end.
Yep.
I'm going late on tight end. I don't think. Oh wow, he went Javante Williams, which could be a very good pick. Then Brandon
No.
Ayuk and Chris Godwin left. Ugh, what do I need? I need another running back, I think. But do I like the running backs here? Not really.
A- Adrian Pearson is the only running back to come back after an ACL tear and have a highly productive season. The
Yeah,
rest of the backs, it takes them 2 years. Like they have an okay year, and then they are back to normal after 2 years.
I think
I don't
I'm.
think I think it's gonna be bad.
Oh, I'm going. Do I think Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert's going to have a better year this year? I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a better year this year.
It's pretty wild.
My running backs are not looking good though. I don't know if I don't even want to get a running back for a while. Wow, you went three running backs in a row, Swift and Pacheco.
Yeah, I like Swift and Pacheco down here because I think Philly's going to have the number one offense, and I think Kansas City's going to have the second. So,
I'm
even
gonna.
if they're not the prolific ones, I
Oh,
think they'll
where
still
is
be
he?
great.
How far down? I'm not even gonna pick. I'm gonna pick another. Um,
Quarterback,
I might. I was thinking about it. Crap, how much time do I have?
10 seconds.
I'll go Tyler Lockett.
Wow. I'm really hoping a guy gets back to me, but I don't think he will.
I'm hoping a running back gets back to me because
Man,
I'm hoping James Cook makes it all the way back, which I think he could. I'm just
George Pickens.
George Pickens just got picked.
Yep.
Wow,
Dang, I'm not going to get him.
was that who you were going for?
No.
Yeah, I got. Oh man,
A little late, but I just realized, these are guys that we play in several other leagues with, and now they're going to have access to my thought pattern.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, I
Man, your team is stinky.
yeah.
Thank you for your sacrifices.
I don't
Wow.
mind my. I like my wide receivers, but Nick Chubb, like Travis Etienne, could be a not that good of a pick.
I get Tank Bigsby. Back him up.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't get a tight end yet?
no.
Jeez.
Tight ends are just so. I don't even care about tight ends.
There's two tight ends that. So, like TJ Hawkinson, I'm pumped about TJ Hawkinson. Uh, he was tight end for last year, even though he only played like 6 games with
You
the
are
Vikings.
you are like the only person I've heard that's like super hyped up about the
Oh,
Vikings offense, dude.
I love the Vikings offense. I'm so pumped for them.
I don't think
Listen, it's the Ewing theory, okay? So there's all these different teams in the NBA. Like when Patrick Ewing was traded from the Knicks, that's when they became like world beaters,
yeah,
right? And it happens all the time. You have like this guy that everybody thinks is a superstar, but really isn't. And then you let him go and you make a couple upgrades in some different spots, but nothing splashy. And all of a sudden you're like championship.
yeah. So you think that's the Vikings this year?
Yep. Dalvin Cook, their offensive coordinator. Oh yeah. So in a redraft league, especially if I don't have a lot of bench spots, I will only pick one quarterback, and then but it's going to be somebody that I don't mind dropping. Like, and then I'm just going to play the waivers the whole season. Um,
With quarterback, you're that out on quarterbacks. Like you don't want to draft high quarterbacks, so you're just
so I would have drafted them if they got to me in the third round. End of third round and fourth round, I would have drafted. I wanted either Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen. I'll draft one of them. I'll even draft Patrick Mahomes if like I feel like people are going to go quarterback early. But after that, I really don't want to draft anybody. Like
because
like you've got your quarterback Trevor Lawrence, but like I think I could get Daniel Jones, with the second to last pick, and he ran for 700 yards last year, and was quarterback nine.
yes, so you're not getting a quarterback that could be very good. You're just getting a quarterback that's gonna be middle of the pack, and you know they're gonna be middle of the pack.
Yeah, because then it also won't hurt to drop them for somebody like in a bye week or whatever.
Yeah, that is true. Like I'd have to drop Lawrence for somebody in the seventh round, which I could have got somebody better.
Right. Right.
Oh man, I don't know who to get here. Do I have a Jaguar beside? Oh, I do. I have Travis Etienne. Dogs. I was just gonna go Evan Ingram to get a um whatever that's called. What is that, pairing or whatever?
Receiver. Yep. You can still
Oh
do it.
yeah, I have three Jaguars on my team. I'm just gonna. Do I even? I don't even want. I don't even want a tight end. I'm not doing it. I'm going Quentin Johnston.
Wow. That is right who I was about to pick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I try to reach for him. I reach up one full thing.
He could be the number one wide receiver on their team.
How many picks do we have left? We got enough.
We have four more picks after this. Ooh, Zay Flowers. Who do I have? Let's go. How far down is that? Oh, that's way. I almost went way down with a pick. I'll go. I'll go here. I was going down to Samaje Perine, which I think I could get, I could still get on my way back from this one.
Okay, so like here's another pick that you have to deep dive to go get. Okay. Isaiah Pacheco is coming back from his little surgery thing or whatever, so he might not be 100% to start the year.
Yeah,
Clyde's Hilaire, you can get at like I don't even know. You got to keep going.
yeah.
He's further than that. I mean, he's way down there.
He's like a last draft pick,
Right, right.
which is nuts.
So I think this is the year he's going to make up for me picking him in the first round back to back years. You
Yeah,
know.
over Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you were super hyped for
Oh
him when
yeah.
you're like Clyde Edwards-Helaire is
Oh
going to be
yeah.
incredible. He's on the
Oh yeah.
Chiefs.
Yep. He was cheeks.
Yeah, who I think I might go crazy deep with these last four just to pick people I think could be like well sleepers. That's what I'm gonna do is just sleepers. I'm gonna put him in my queue. I can't believe he's going so low. I can't believe Chigakonkwo is so low with the tight ends.
Because that team stinks.
Yeah, I guess the team's bad, but he was good last year. Like he looked good.
Yeah.
So we'll recap player teams. So Wooly's got Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Chris Olave, Kenneth Walker, Joe Mixon, Damian Pierce, Dallas Goddard, Traylon Burks, Justin Herbert. Luke has Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Hurts, Debo Samuel, Calvin Ridley, Marquise Brown, Taylor and Waller, Mike Evans, James Cook, Rashad Penny. Chris has Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Jameer Gibbs, Miles Sanders, Jared Judy, Javonte Williams, Christian Kirk, Jordan Addison, Evan Ingram. Evan has Barkley, A.J. Brown, Mark Andrews, Aaron Jones, Terry McLaurin, Drake London, Dalvin Cook, George Pickens, Darius Toney, Juju Smith-Schuster. I have Chubb, Devontae Adams, Travis Etienne, Amari Cooper, DJ Moore, Christian Watson, Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Lockett, Quentin Johnston, Zach Charbonnet. Corbin has Diggs, Waddle, T. Higgins, Devonta Smith, T.J. Hawkinson, Alexander Madison, DeAndre Swift, Isaiah Pacheco, Gabe Davis, Zay Flowers. I don't know whose team I like the most. I think I like Wooly's team. Just like the first. Well, I don't know. I don't like Kenneth Walker, fourth pick, but
Right. I don't like Olave.
you don't like Olave? Derek Carr going in as quarterback this year instead of Jameis Winston and Taysom
Hey,
Hill?
wait, here's the thing. Jameis Winston is a bad quarterback for your team. He's a like fantasy savior for wide receivers though.
Yeah,
Because he'll just be chucking the ball like way too risky throwing stuff and then they're catching it 50-50, and that's like perfect for, ooh, I got like an extra 500 yards because of that stuff, you know.
yeah.
It's like the teams that lose so badly but they're like some player has a ton of points every game and it's because they put their like C squad in and they score all their points in the fourth quarter.
You don't think that the Saints are going to be bad and they're going to be down a lot, so they're going to be chucking it to Chris Olave a lot?
No, I think they're going to be trying to run the ball and get the game over with.
Oh. You think they're going to be
Yeah.
that bad? They're just tanking.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, who am I picking? Oh, yeah. He made it back to me. Last pick. Samaje Perine. Top of the list. And then I'm going to go tight end finally with my next pick. Corbin picks his first quarterback with Daniel Jones in the 11th round, which he probably could have even waited till the last round to pick. Ooh, Isaiah. Was that Isaiah Smith?
Irv Smith.
What's his name?
Irv Smith.
Oh, Irv
Irv.
Smith. Irv Smith. Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Um,
Starting tight end on the fourth best offense in the league.
oh, should I get Kincaid then if I'm going good offenses, or should I go
Cole Kmet.
no is Cole Komet still alive? Like available?
Yeah,
I'll go Cole Komet.
yeah.
I believe in
He's
the
good.
Bears. I think they're going to be good
Sometimes
this year.
sometimes I'll draft Cole Kmet and Irv Smith as my two tight ends.
Yeah. I just think Chigakonko could be good, but he is on a bad team.
We'll see if I can get these two running backs that are like my super sleeper picks.
I don't know who I should get for. I might draft another. No, I'm not going to draft another quarterback. I'm going to go running back too, I think.
Or try and snipe mine.
I
There's
don't know.
actually a few. There's a few in this space that, like in this round, even in a normal draft, that I like to be like, hey, I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna promise to hold them through the first 5 games. Like no matter what, I'm just
Yeah.
holding them. You know, because
Yeah.
you gotta tell yourself that. Because as soon as you drop them or trade them, and then they'll be like, oh, game 5, I'm used to the NFL. Woo.
Are you looking at Damian Harris when if he gets it back to you? I know you said you liked him this year.
Yeah, I like Damian Harris. I like Elijah Mitchell. I like oh boy, oh Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
Um, and then I really like Jalen Warren to potentially take the starting job this year. Um, and then I like this Brown kid and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Kendra Miller could be good. Like he could just be the number one rider or running back.
But I'm gonna pick. I am going to pick with my pick because I don't think anyone's gonna pick him. Who I think should be like a priority to capture.
A priority what?
To capture, like I don't care where you draft him, but
Yeah,
you know, he's probably a last round guy, last two rounds. But I think he has the most potential to have the most value of all the backups.
really.
Yep.
I'll see if I can snipe him before you pick him.
You only get one shot.
Yeah. Trying to look at all the. I wish they showed the teams. They used to show the teams with
That's the Panthers.
like you could pick the player and then showed the team next to it.
Grab a drink. Alexa, stop.
Man, I don't know how deep you're going. Ooh, maybe I do.
How far deep am I going?
Are you getting a? You're thinking of a running back,
No,
not a running back?
I'm not telling you.
Oh,
It's a
dang.
running back.
Because there's a few. Well, now that I don't know if it's a running back, there's a couple more that I'm looking at now, but
It's a running back.
it is a running back.
Yep. If he hasn't been picked already.
Elijah Mitchell just got picked. You say he's a rookie, though, right?
I'm trying to glean hints out of me. I didn't say.
Devon A. Chain got picked. Man, Tank Bigsby went somewhere. No, Tank Bigsby's still here. I might take Tank Bigsby
You should.
just because if Travis Etienne dies, I'll have a good backup, and he'll be an insane amount of work. Zamir White, is that the guy?
That's the guy.
Who's even the backup? Josh Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs is a starter.
Yeah, or he's not playing.
Right. Right. He might not play. So then
Yeah.
it'd be Zamir White.
Da-na-na. I don't know who my last pick's gonna be. Ooh, MVS.
Yep. He's going to be Kansas City's number one this year.
I won Clyde Edwards
Yeah.
Helaire.
Yep.
I had to search for him. I didn't even see where he was. Nice. The computers pick kickers even though there's no
Right.
kickers in this league.
Nice.
I like it.
Kicker lives matter.
Oh, there is a kicker. I didn't delete the kicker. Oops. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of my team.
It's not a good team. Nothing's exciting about this team.
No.
Like you're not going to get the best year of Nick Chubb, but you're going to get a great year of Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams starts your retirement club,
Yeah.
and then Amari Cooper is right there behind him, and then so is Tyler Lockett. You only have three wide receivers that are useful.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true. If you're saying Devonte Adams isn't useful because he's old.
Youthful.
Oh, youthful. Yeah, that is true. But this is just redraft, and I think they'll be. My team's like decent for a redraft team, but I'm not definitely not happy with it. Are you are you like thinking T Higgins is gonna be good?
He was wide receiver 17 last year.
Yeah.
What do you mean by thinking he's going to be good? Yes.
So you're thinking Joe Burrow's fine this year?
Yeah, I think even if he isn't, that wide receiver core is like a problem. So people are going to get their points on the wide receiving team. I mean, on the as wide receivers, and then Smith was wide receiver not like 9 or 10 last year. Click on him.
Devonta Smith.
Yeah, wide receiver 9 and 10, and he goes in the fourth round. That is wild.
That is
And I
crazy.
think I think this offense is only going to be better this year. So I don't know, what the problem is there. Um, yeah. So those four, like I said, I think I'll be able to put up 100 points just from those four.
Well, who's the other? Jamar Chase is on the Bengals, right?
Martinez on the Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah. So you picked two. You picked three wide receiver twos on the team. That
Right.
that when they're like, I don't know. That's just scary to me because the wide receivers one could just hog all the points, and you get games where they just don't score a lot.
No, it's the team that I'm trying to get on. I want to be, you know, we went over this before. Wide receiver ones, even though they seem like they're consistent, you know, they still have 5 or 6 games where they only have 6 points,
Yeah.
3 points, stuff like that. So like, let's say Devonta Smith has 8 of those games. Being able to draft him in that spot is still better than like, you know, who were the wide receivers that you drafted? I'd rather have both of them over Amari Cooper, DJ Moore, Christian Watson. Like, I would rather those two over Metcalf, Olave, Adams, Cup.
Yeah. I just think having the first target on a team is just more valuable. I guess.
Yeah, it is, but those guys are all on teams that aren't going to score half as many points as the Dolphins do.
Yeah. That is
So
true.
there's that many more points to have. So that's what it is. It's like, okay, let's see. Yeah, Olave, like how many points a game is New Orleans going to score? 21 at best,
Yeah. Not
you
a
know?
lot.
Right. Where, you're looking at like Cincinnati's going to put up 40, and that's literally double what the Saints will because they're good games. Um, so there's just like, when I think of it like that, like think of how much more valuable a touchdown is than yards and catches, right? So if I have twice as many opportunities for scores, even the wide receiver two is just as good as a wide receiver one on a bad team.
Yeah. If they're getting targeted for touchdowns, though, I don't even know. He had what's his total touchdowns? 7 touchdowns last year, which that's decent, I guess. But yeah, you're right. If the other team their total touchdowns is way less, then seven's
Right.
the number one wide receiver getting 7.
So go to Cup's touchdowns last year.
He had 6 last year.
Right. So, but he's a wide receiver one.
Yeah, and he only played 9 games. Or
Okay.
no, he missed 9 games last year. No, games made. So he
Games
played
made.
he played 9 games and had 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So he would have had more than that. I don't know how you'd project what he would have, but Devonta Smith played 17 and had 7. So,
Right.
who's a healthy wide receiver one that was on a bad offense? Chris
I mean, do Olave. Yeah.
Chris Olave. 4.
Right.
Yeah, they were
And
real bad though.
I'd say they're comparable. Like people think of them the same. Do like CeeDee Lamb even. Well, Amon-Ra St. Brown was uh yeah
He had
6,
6.
but I think that's a good offense. So
Yeah, CD Lamb. You'd say is bad offense. Where is
huh?
CD Lamb? Oh,
Yeah, no, it's not a bad offense, but
good.
he's number
He
one.
had nine
He's
nine
number
off 9 touchdowns.
right. So like him getting 7 is not you know he's still close to a wide receiver one. I just don't have to draft him in the first 2 rounds. But
Yeah,
then like click on Waddle. Waddle was just phenomenal.
yeah, he had 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So and you all like the other way I would look at it is those guys are the number twos. And then like just like T. Higgins did last year, if your number one goes down for any amount of time, then you are launched into the one spot and you're talented and the quarterback's still good. You know,
yeah,
like picking a number two on New Orleans is like I'd rather take MVS, than
yeah.
that person.
I've just heard other people say that going after touchdowns for wide receivers isn't a good strategy for getting like a consistent production, which I guess you're not going for.
Right. So think of it like this: Diggs, Waddle, Higgins, Smith, they're all boom bust guys, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where your people are a little bit more consistent. So let's say Garrett Wilson gets 12 points, AJ Brown, let's say you get 12, or sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's say you get 12 across your 4 wide receivers, right? So consistently.
Yeah.
We go into the game and you score a total of 50 points from your wide receivers, right? Uh, each of my guys are going to score at least like 5 points, we're assuming. And then one of them is capable of 40 points.
Yeah.
And some of them did that last year. So then 3 of them could have the worst game as long as one of them has the best game.
So you're
And then,
statistically trying to get like
yeah,
a quarter of your players to
right,
boom.
correct.
So
And, if,
I
but on average, 2 of them will.
yeah. So I think Devonte Adams is a crazy good pick for the second round because look at his touchdowns in the past his whole career. Like it's insane. I don't see him not scoring an insane amount of touchdowns, even with Jimmy Garoppolo,
Right. Took you
because
a minute because
he had I was listening to this. I don't remember what podcast it was, but even when he had not Aaron Rodgers on the Packers for a little bit, I don't remember who it was, but almost every season he's had insane amount of game or touchdowns. It's crazy. So that's somebody that like consistently gets touchdowns, and I think he's a good like. Would you have picked him if you had a choice to pick him in the second round?
no, but I would maybe pick them in the third. But really, honestly, I'm usually not tempted till the fourth.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
because
he's
he's got a worse quarterback and he's getting older.
yeah. Taking Diggs first though with getting older people. He's 29, almost 30.
Right, but they play count him. Like, remember we looked at how much he played? It was like 70%,
Yeah,
77% of stats. Look at Devontae Adams.
I don't think that's on this. That was on the another site. It doesn't show the snaps played. I
See
don't
if I
think
can
you
Google
don't
it.
see it anywhere, right?
No.
No. All right. Well, that was the draft. Thanks for watching slash listening. Um, I really don't want to go through all the players again. If you want to see who everybody drafted, I'll show it one more time. But yeah, that was our first mock draft of the year. That was my first. That was my first mock draft. I don't know if you've done one before, but
Yeah, it was good. Good job.
yeah. All right. We'll see you Monday.